Hey guys, how's it going today? We're back with another edition of the Tasting Lab, and today we are doing the video or a review on the new Undercrown cigar by Drew Estate. There's no secret that Drew Estate is one of my favorite companies to work with. They make a lot of great cigars. And I'm a big fan of the company. I'm a big fan of the way they market their product and a lot of the cigars that they make. So here's the cigar we're doing today. This is the Undercrown. It's a brand new cigar. It came out just recently. It was released at the 2011 trade show, and we're just getting them in the stores here recently. And the reason why I wanted to do this cigar is because I think that this is going to be one of those cigars that is going to be on our shelf for a long time, meaning it's going to sell and sell and sell, and we will keep it on the shelf because it's a great cigar. It's a great price. But I thought I would kind of go back and give you a little bit of a story about the Liga Privada cigar, and then get into this cigar because they are kind of from the same family of cigars. The Undercrown is something that was made because they could not keep the Liga Privadas in stock. They were just simply making or smoking way more than they were making. The Liga Privada came out a few years back, and it used some tobaccos that are just very, very different than anything that I've ever smoked. There's a real distinct taste in that tobacco. I call it a sweetness, but it's not a artificial sweetness. It's more of a kind of like a sweetness you'd smell in a piece of oak wood, something of that nature. But the tobacco is very unique. Unfortunately, it's grown in very small quantities, and so the Liga Privada cigar line is only available in about 100 stores across the country. Now, we are one of those stores, but those 100 stores that have accounts unfortunately sell their cigars just as quick as they come in, and because people know how great they are. When I announce on the internet or on Facebook that I get a shipment in, I usually will go through about 10 boxes in about 2 weeks, and then we'll have to wait for months and months for more of the Liga Privada. So this year they came out with the Undercrown, and here's the story behind it. In the Drew Estate factories, the rollers and the blenders were smoking a lot of Liga Privadas as they worked throughout the day. Well, since there's such a shortage of Liga Privada cigars, the Jonathan Drew and Steve Saka and the guys at Drew Estate said, look, you guys have got to find something else to smoke. We just don't have enough for you guys to smoke them here and enough to sell to our customers. So what they did was they came out, or they blended for themselves, the Undercrown. And now, something you should know a little bit about cigar making and how this works is that whenever Drew Estate goes and buys the tobacco that they're using in the Liga Privada, they will go and buy the whole crop from the farmer. They buy everything. They buy the whole plant, all of the leaves, everything that he grew. They'll buy it all. But they don't utilize every part of the tobacco plant for the Liga Privada. They may use the top leaves for the wrapper and the bottom leaves for the binder, and you know, there will be some left over that they really don't have use for. So what the rollers at the Drew Estate factory did is they blended their own cigar using some of that leftover tobacco, which is actually the T52 tobacco. And so you get the essence of the Liga Privada in the cigar, but it's not exactly a Liga Privada. It's actually got a T52 wrapper, which is a type of tobacco that they use in the Ligas. T52 wrapper, I'm sorry, T52 binder. It's got a Mexican wrapper, and it's got some Brazilian Matafina fillers in it. So the end result is this. You get a cigar that is right up there with a Liga Privada, but there are two different distinctions from this and the Liga Privada. One is that this cigar retails for about 30% less than a Liga. Also, I'm told that this cigar will be readily available and they will not have shortage problems. And so that's going to be a huge plus. If you are a Liga fan, then you're definitely going to like this cigar. Now, as far as taste and construction and flavor of this cigar, like I said, it is a very unique tobacco that they're using, and I don't know of any other cigar in the industry that is utilizing the tobacco that Drew Estate has in this. It does have a distinct sweet smell to it when it's burning. Even sticking it to your nose, you can smell the sweetness coming out of the cigar, but it is by no means a mild cigar. It's not a flavored cigar. It is definitely a fuller bodied, robust cigar. You know, I would give it about a 7 or an 8 on the strength scale. But it is packed with a ton of unique flavors to it. And it's very rarely, from my experience, that I've suggested this cigar to a guy and he's come back and told me that he didn't care for it. Now, if you like Connecticut wrapper cigars, some of the real mild stuff, then this cigar probably is not going to suit you. But if you're a fan of Maduros, if you like the fuller body, the richness, especially the Liga Privadas, then yeah, you're definitely going to love this cigar. I think it's going to become a classic. These guys have wonderful packaging and marketing, and I think it's going to stick on the humidor shelves for quite some time. So come give it a try. Undercrown by Drew Estate. I think you'll like it.